Hi there, everyone. Good evening, or good morning, or good day. It is Zephyria here from Gamer 50 Plus, and tonight we do, or today for you, we do the 7 Days to Die every Friday, and as there is a sizable update that's going to change the game considerably, I'm doing random plays with it rather than a series. This is the only thing that's continuous right now, and it is the building. So if you use creative menu and want to take on a building project, I'll show you what my options are. Just keep it down low. You don't, you can, anytime you want, you can turn this on higher, right, to adventure, nomad, warrior, survivalist, insane. So when you use the creative menu in this, when you have that switched on, creative mode, you can do the insane level because you have everything at your fingertips. Okay, so I've just switched all this down, switched it off basically because yeah, sometimes they can spawn in, and if they do happen to spawn in, I don't want stuff destroyed because I'm trying to build. So because this is purely a building project, this game I'm doing now is not for, I'll go back, let me go back. So that is the game seed. Okay, you can see I've got, I'm just doing it in scavenger, and the achievements are disabled because it's in creative mode. When you go to creative mode, it disables achievements, all right? So you won't get Xbox achievements or in-game achievements or anything like that. It's purely a creative activity, and rather than an achievement-based activity, all right? Now, you can, of course, build in the regular game, which I love to do, and this one here, the Fort Brave Scout, is actually a story I'm writing as well. It's that is my inspiration, it's so to speak. I use this game for inspiration for my writing because I like to write as well. So I know Oxhorn likes to write, and Oxhorn actually has a book out. So if you are a follower of Oxhorn, I have Oxhorn featured on this channel. So if you look at my featured channels, you'll see Oxhorn there. Do have a look at Oxhorn's book. I like to support my fellow streamers and game content creators and authors. So do have a look at what Oxhorn has written. Anyway, so that was a series I was doing originally, but then I found, then it was announced that we had an update coming out. So this series but it was only in Scavenger because it was like a trainee series, like, just from scratch. If you're very first starting, this is, what you can do and how you can get about having a good start. So that's what that was. Tonight, what I'm focusing on is this building project. So let's get into it, okay? Let's go, and if you have a look at modded options, you'll see I'm only dropping a backpack, and the thing is, think about that because you can fall and die while you're building. That happens a lot. Like I had a fall, you break your leg, but if you fall too far, if you're building up high, you can die, all sorts of weird things can go wrong. So enemy spawning, if it does happen, you can still get enemy spawning even though it's switched off. Now I have it on low here. I'm going to go disabled because we are only building tonight. Now that's right, I had it on low because I had the horde night. It came up to day 7, and I wanted to just have a horde night and just see how the structure would go, but I didn't want to destroy it. I didn't want to have too much damage because it's a building project. Otherwise, fine, bring it on. I've got one in insane mode, and it's a lot of fun. You just get the big guns and off you go. So I totally recommend having a blast at that. Have a go at it. It's fun. But do expect to die if you're an insane and wandering the world. You are going to, you know, meet your maker, so to speak. Okay, block durability. Just I didn't change anything here. Airdrops I've switched off because we've got everything. We don't need anything. 24-hour cycle. I've just put that up to the max, and all of that business. So that is it. We can start the game. Let's see where it was up to. I haven't looked for a long time now. A whole week. It's been a week. So I'm kind of I've been playing other things, building in other games. I'm a little. I was starting on Day's End. So the Day's End Suites, which is the hotel, and I did get started on that, but I want to put some trees, preferably if I can find some nice little palm trees. I don't know what we have, but we'll have a look. So tonight is a low commentary night. Please say hello in the chat, and feel free to ask me any questions, or tell me about projects you're undertaking. That's great. You know, I do want to know. So I'm really interested in what people are doing, and what sort of creative things you do in this game. So yeah, fantastic. So definitely drop in, say hello. I will have my mic off so you can enjoy game ambience in this, and I will be just flicking it back on and you know, making comments here and there. But I will explain where I'm at, what I'm doing, what I plan to do, and then I'll just get stuck into it. Okay? So yeah, definitely drop in, say hi, and let me know you're there. I will be keeping an eye on chat, but I can't kind of have an eye on both things at the same time. So yeah, so just be patient. I will see you there if you're there, for sure. It's taking it does actually take a while to build the game world as well. So that's one thing you'll know with this game if you play it. This is the Game Pass console version, and that's why I'm defaulting to this, just, you know, building and creating, and yeah, because it's going to be very, very different soon. So I'm just enjoying the old world, so to speak, the way it was before it changes. So seeing the possibilities of what I can build and create before it changes, and then let's have a look at, you know, at what the possibilities are, and how it's going to be different to build in this world once the update comes in, and that will bring it up to speed. That will bring it up to speed with the PC version. So as the PC version is now, PC is about to get an update, so they'll be ahead of us on the console. So console version is going to what you're currently seeing, or close to it, on PC. But for now, this is in fact, I made that steel, didn't I? So that's steel there. This is in fact as far as I have got. I can show you around. You might remember if you saw the last one. I have my workbenches here. I just turned everything into concrete. We are in the petrol station. So let's go and okay. I've left the petrol bowsers there. I don't think I need to replace them. I know. My door. Oh, okay. So I have put lights up, and oh yeah, this is my little little area that I'm fighting from. These cars, yeah, unfortunately, there are cars, but they are. There's a red one and a white one. They don't look too bad. I did put a few on the street somewhere. Uh, not sure where, but we'll find them. Anyway, this is where it's at. This is what I've done. I've put trees up. I've made gardens. I do want to the regular dirt. It's very stressful. Gardens, trees, and the tile, the cement tile. Um, so yeah, so I'm all decked out, obviously, to there we go. So I might actually reassign things on my bar. This was changed. Is replacing this old rusty blue metal with really nice fresh blue metal instead. Okay, and I was working on this area. I can probably just there we go. Yeah, you can see that I was doing like a little pattern on the floor. So this is a functional area as well. Smash the glass and you can fight through here. They have steel. So I left a few things that could be tidied up. Now I believe it's this street. Yeah, okay, so these are the cars that you get out of the menu. So we go along and look for cars. You can get the yellow one as well, but they come out, kind of intact but dirty, right? So they're not like super clean or anything. And when you remove a car, it does this to the road. So I'll probably have to try to replace the road there. So you can find the blocks and replace those blocks. For earth, for the different zones, and so on. We'll just tidy this up. We don't want these bits of grass here. So there's a lot to do. There's this dirty old pole here that could really do with being replaced. For now, I'm not going to worry too much. I'm more interested in the structure itself and just ensuring the integrity of the structure. So let's get rid of this. I don't want that. Get rid of that. Okay, so now that's looking a little similar. If you want to, you can actually put the glass on the outside as well. Then the zombies, if they attack, will come and hit the glass. And you can always shoot through it. It doesn't matter. As far as this area goes, I have cleared away the chairs and such, and I have put these filter things in to make it look like the pools actually have a filter. I put one here too. It's actually an air conditioner, but I want it to look like, and of course the machinery, for the filter. So there's a fair bit to do in replacing all of this, and of course actually going in and replacing the rooms themselves. I have been replacing some of the windows as I go along. I've done one side. There is a fair bit to do still. It's a huge place. So I'm going to just do that tonight. I'm going to just get into it and slowly but surely work my way through replacing this and that. As you can see, that's an area to shoot through. And I've got this above every single door because zombies like to attack doors. So you've got this little area here. You can always put the glass there if you want to. And this nice deck area. I'll probably replace all of these chairs and tables. And once again, that will be the nice blue. So it's going to be like that there, that kind of idea of colouring. And then we'll put some plants around as well, and that will look quite nice, I think. Okay, I'm going to switch off my mic and get stuck into it, and hammering, bashing and crashing and all of that stuff, and making this place look a whole lot nicer. So please say hello if you're there, and thanks again for supporting this channel. Make sure you click the bell icon. I play State of Decay on a Monday. On Wednesdays I explore different games and different ways to play different games. So and Fridays of course is put aside for 7 days. And we can't say the last word, so I like to sing it. Of course, Eurovision is on tonight. Some of you might be watching that. Probably a lot of people will be watching Eurovision. So, it's semi-finals, I think. See how that goes. Okay, well, I've got to go and retrieve all of my stuff that I had and was building with. Okay, I'll be listening and watching the chat. So I have the sound on. Say hello, let me know you're there, and I will be dropping in from time to time to have a little chat about things that I'm doing. Okay. So you can replace the vending machine. It is in the creative menu. Just have a look in there and you'll find you can replace the beer, the cold, the fridges and everything. So I'm going to replace it with a new one. And I'll keep this area on solid ground, you know, with the concrete, um, just in case, you know, they do start sort of smashing around the staircase here, just for the structural integrity. And I might actually have to upgrade this here too, um, in case they kind of get trapped or stuck under there and they hit the wall. So this wall is going to have to be a little different. So I'm trying to think of structural integrity plus aesthetic. All right, back to it. Okay, so I have replaced some of the windows here. Just have a look and you'll see what I mean. Have I got the right? Yeah, I do. Okay, so down the bottom I have replaced with these little white windows, which I think look really nice on this hotel. And I've got to do those ones, but I'll need to do the upstairs windows from inside the building, unless I want to go along and I suppose I could go along with frames. It's a little bit frustrating though, so I'd rather just, as I do the rooms up, I'll replace those. And yeah, these ones here can probably, when the concrete dries, it'll come across, it'll be, well, is that dry? Yeah, that might be better as steel. I can't upgrade that, can I? That wants clay to upgrade. So I do have some clay inside, of course, but I can make this. Oh, there we go. That's not too bad looking like that, but I think it would be better as steel. So I think I'll have to actually do these blocks here too. When that dries, I can turn that into steel. So just for that section. And I might do the same above for each of these. I think that would be the way to go. Because this is where the zombies are going to be hitting, if that, on Horde nights. This is where they're going to come and they're going to start banging at stuff. Alright. I now have a vending machine I can put back. There we go. Put one there. We can put a couple of vending machines. I might put 2 vending machines and the beer fridge in the middle, perhaps. So we'll replace that in a moment. Okay, so tonight is just about building. If you've only just joined me, I'm Saphiria. Welcome to Gamer 50 Plus channel. And this is all about building in 7 Days to Die at the moment on Fridays in the console version. So just taking on a building project. And my project is this corner block of the hub city. As you can see, the hub city is absolutely devastated. So I'm bringing some beauty into the city. You can see in the distance I've already planted a tree. And quite a few actually. That's a nice little water area, and I have been building the Parson Gas, which is the gas station. So that has been getting built and upgraded. I've built a bridge across, and I do intend to have a bridge for purposes. Okay. Still need to be done. It's a slow rewarding because it looks so nice once you do it. And of course, so this building does have defences up, literally fences, defences, and it has a back which is a bit shabby, so I'm going to I might have a Z on the loose out there. That wouldn't surprise me. Okay, well I do have a gun here, so I will keep an eye out for that. Don't feel like being attacked, so I might actually have to use a few frames just to protect me while I'm building. Even though I've got spawn switched off, you do still get them, and also because I just did a Horde night recently, day 8, so there are still a few hanging around. I did do a run around to see if I could find them, but Yeah, there seems to be a Z hanging around somewhere. All right, well, I'll endeavour to find that Z and take it down before it causes damage to my structure. Undoes my hard work, so to speak. Can't see it. Well, I'll just have to keep an eye out. I can hear it's relatively close by, so I'll just keep looking for it. Passive play, not an active play. It's just me doing some building and very low commentary tonight. The whole idea is that it is a creative project, and hopefully, you can gain some insight from some things that I'm doing or some ideas about what you might like to do to if you want to take a creative project in the hub city, maybe rebuild one of these completely devastated buildings and create your own series of block of apartments or offices or something like that. And redo the gardens because you can replace the dirt itself with different types of dirt. Okay, onwards with the project. We're almost at the end here, so I've just got to get all of these blue ones replaced, and then we'll start up this way. I might also start doing some of these rooms. Let's take a look at what we can do, but I prefer to try to do the outside, so I might do one room and then continue with the external element. Okay. Turning the mic off now and back to the game ambience and such. Meantime, let's chuck a vending machine in here just because. Yeah, just about there will do. Okay, so I'm actually just replacing the carpet now. Um, I did put wood down, but I don't think it's going to look very nice. And if I put cement down, I think it looks a bit like a prison cell, so I don't really want that. I'm going to put some decorations around the sides of this room and just, to make it a little bit more welcoming. Um, it's okay because we've got the strength around the outside anyway. So, and we can always strengthen the back wall of the bathroom so that the tunnelers can't get through. Uh, each room is going to have. I think I'm planning by this particular room what I'm going to be doing with the other rooms. So just experimenting, seeing what I can do. I may try different coloured carpets. I may try an entire wooden floor somewhere, I guess. But I think at this stage it's probably safer just to reinforce the walls because they do crash through the walls. So when I turn the spawn on in this game for Horde Night, and once I've done my city block and I just want to play for a while regularly, I don't want them destroying it. So as much as possible, I'm going to try to barricade it a bit. Okay, onwards and upwards. I am Saphiria and you're watching the Gamer 50 Plus channel. Game ambience and building tonight. We're in 7 days console version, which has an update coming mid to late year, which will bring it up to speed with the current or close to the current PC version. So this game is different to the PC version. It looks different. It plays a bit different. You don't have the same quest. You don't collect quests from the trader in the same way. It's just it's a different kind of game. So this is the early version of what you now see on PC. So it's very enjoyable to build in, though. It's a sandbox world. You can do whatever you like, build whatever you want, wherever you want. And there's so many options in the creative menu. Even more now that, in the PC version, there's even more options to build. So I do encourage you to have a go at it if you like building and if you like creating. You can create your very own town or you can rebuild the entire city. Up to you. Anyway, I'm rebuilding gradually 4 buildings, which is a block of the hub city. So I have almost completed one, and I am now onto the very big project of the Days End Hotel. So I have 2 hotels to do and 2 auto. I've got the gas station and the auto shop or whatever it is. So yeah, that's where I started with it, and it's coming up really nicely. So I'm going to keep going, and I might put some little plants around the place or something like that as well as I go. But I want to try and decorate this room with some furniture, so let's see how that goes. Okay, back to it. I'll switch my mic off. Please say hello in chat if you do drop in, and let me know what you're up to and what building projects you're doing right now if you're doing some. Okay, I shall keep going. there. Okay, so I've got to the point at which I'm fiddling around. I'm just going to put this headset in just a second. Um, Hi, this is Saphiria and you're watching the Gamer 50 Plus channel. I'm at the point with building where I'm now fiddling around with some of the furnishing options and just seeing, what I can do with them. I noticed that with the wall oven, if you choose wall oven, make sure you turn it around because when you spin it around, it's got different surfaces. So you can have like the cupboards, or you can have an oven, or you can have just a blank, like a block. So do experiment. I didn't know that before, so I've just learned that. It's so much fun building. So I do recommend it if you want some kind of activity for downtime. Have a go at it. Have a go at building something this is the Game Pass version that is available for free online if you are a Game Pass member. And it is an older version of the game, which is going to be receiving an update very soon. Very soon being mid to late year is the estimated time frame. And we've been waiting a very long time on console to get an update to this game. So I'm very excited to with the possibilities that will be coming in the new building menu. I've just put this on pause because otherwise the wind kind of interferes with my audio, with my voice, so you can hear me. But every Friday I'm doing some building. I may continue a bit more building tonight or do some more behind the scenes, so next time we can move along a little further. But it's very enjoyable. I find it a relaxing activity and I can highly recommend it for some downtime and relaxation, to turn the spawn off, put the creative menu on and just play around and make things. And you might find it's because it's not Minecraft, it's a little more realistic, so it's a different looking world. I know a lot of people love the Minecraft thing, so if you do love to build, there's so many different kinds of game worlds that you can build in. And this is of course a post-apocalyptic game world, but it is a zombie apocalypse. So you've got the post-apocalyptic world such as Fallout, which was a nuclear apocalypse. So there are different kinds of post-apocalyptic worlds. This one is particularly eerie to build in, and I really like the game ambience in this, and I like how eerie it is. And this is of course the nuclear or the radiation affected. So there has been an effect of radiation in this game world too. It's not just a zombie apocalypse. It's hinted at. We don't know exactly, but it's hinted at in the game just by the environment that you come across, which has radiation factors. And so you have rad storms, for instance. But it is not the mainstay of the game. So all the same, it's a very interesting world with so many different environmental areas and weather changes. And then you have the zombie sieges every 7 days, and you can of course turn up the difficulty at that point in time if you want to have a really good fight. And so this mode I'm playing in is in fact just a building crafting mode, and I have switched off the spawn just so that I can enjoy this mode. So I'm going to do a little bit more. I'm currently looking for the glass block, and do you reckon I can find it? Oh boy. So anyway, I'll just keep scouting around in the menu, and let's see what else I can find, because I'm looking for a better bed as well. So I wanted a nicer bed for the hotel room. But it's only a small space, so it's a little bit tricky trying to get exactly the right exactly the right elements, I suppose, in that space to kind of make it look nice. If you're interested in renovation, have a look at Glock9, who is on my recommended channels list. Glock does some renovation projects in the PC version of this game, and is very good at renovating and can give you a lot of ideas too. So I'm not an interior decorator or anything. I am an artist though, and I do love to create things. So I enjoy this creativity as downtime from playing games in a combat mode. So I actually like to just create in a virtual world, and that's exactly what this is. So every Friday I am currently doing this until the update comes, and then I will do a different kind of series. So I'm gradually restoring this hub city, slowly starting with one block. um, it's a very big project on your own, I guess. But I don't mind. I like the challenge. It's very enjoyable. Anyway, thank you for joining me tonight. And if you are watching this back and you like this kind of content and want to see what else I do play State of Decay every Monday, and I also explore different games on Wednesdays for the potentialities in that game, as what you can do, like how you can play them in different ways. And I generally have a go at it, and if it's not a game I already know, I share what I think of it, and have some kind of experience in there, which is it's interesting for me to explore different games. It keeps me looking at other types of game worlds, and other ways of playing in game worlds, and of course it's bringing you my perspective as an older gamer in of those games, and as a unique human being, of what kind of perspective I have of them, and what I like, or whatever. So I also make some suggestions about how you can, if I do know, how you can best get the game set up for different modes of play. So do join me on Wednesdays for that, if you like. I have already gone through this day, 7 days I've gone through. I've done a green zone, what the point of the green zone is in State of Decay, and how to best use it, and how to get off to a good start in Skyrim. What else did I do? Oh, and I just did Medieval Dynasty, which I had never played before. I only played it the night before I started, because I wanted it to be, I wanted to just know a few things so I could get around the world and whatever. But it's a new experience for me, and I have put a few more hours into that game, and have been exploring a bit more what you can do in there. It's very much a building and crafting game. So definitely have a look at those playbacks, and also this will be going up onto YouTube, so have a look at my YouTube channel for the video on demand. I upload to YouTube once I've completed my Twitch streams, so that we don't lose them, so they're still there. I'm yet to get better at the whole video creation. It seems to be clogging up my computer at the moment, so I need a different system. But I will be in the future doing some more video content as well. That's something I do have planned, and I have quite a few ideas of what I'd like to do there. Anyway, thank you for joining me tonight, and I hope to see you in sometime next week. Come and join me. I will also be doing sometimes some random plays, and let me know what you're doing, what games you're playing, or what experiences you're having. Okay, all the best. I'm going to sign off now, just a tiny bit earlier tonight. It's a quiet night. We do have Eurovision on, and of course a lot of people will be watching the Eurovision. So, and also with this particular game, it is very niche at the moment for this version, because most people that you see playing are on the PC version, which is the most up-to-date version of the game. The console version, once again, will be having an update mid to late year, and will be almost on a par, with the PC version. So it will be one update behind. So it is a significant change to the way this game will be, and everything is going to be looking different as well. So visually, the menu options are different. There's things in the game you just don't even have here right now. So that is ahead, and until then I'm just doing a creative project because I really do like this game. And for people who are playing the Game Pass version, I would like, I still want to be turning out some kind of content and inspiration for those players. So anyway, all the best, and enjoy your weekend. I'll be back on Monday with some State of Decay, and of course there has been a big update for State of Decay as well, and I'm trying to get my head around that right now. So State of Decay will be different on Monday too. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing with my community there, so I'll have to figure that one out. But I will be back with the same community on Monday that I've been playing in the Dread Zone, and yes, exploring how things work in the new update. So thank you for joining me, and bye for now, and I hope to see you again very soon. Drop in and say hello in chat if you see that I'm on. Let me know you're there and what you have been up to. Okay, so all the best. Have a good weekend.